So we're going to start off with introducing our first honoree of the evening, Berton Bertagna. Berton has a long history in agriculture, encompassing 4 generations. And Berton received his degree from Butte College in agriculture, and he's been successful launching several ag businesses and more. And more recently, my new favorite place, Almendra Winery. So let's learn more about Berton and why he's being honored tonight.
When the email goes out and say, who would you want to nominate to represent Butte College? I really wanted to stop and think about who I knew that had attended Butte College and plus does a lot in the community. And the first person that came to mind was Berton Bertagna.
Yeah, I started Butte College. I was going to Chico High, and I remember me and a friend believed we had like 2 classes out there our senior year in the ag department. I remember Doug Benson, Doug Fletcher pretty well. We were farm boys, you know, and we were growing up on a ranch. Doug Fletcher, he knew who we were, and he would have us take a piece of equipment and go help build something and repair something. And later, after I graduated from Chico High, I stayed there and I got my AS in ag business.
He continued his agriculture business here at Butte College, which I thought was really important when I was looking for a nominee. Not someone that just attended Butte, but also used their degree to better the community.
I have to go back to when me and my wife first started growing grapes and making wine. We were actually sitting drinking a bottle of wine at the time, and she says, well, why aren't we growing grapes and why aren't we just making our own wine? It'd be kind of fun. And so I go, all right. So I planted like an acre of grapes, which, you know, I didn't realize how much grapes will produce at the time because I wasn't a grape grower, but I mean, so I did a good job growing the grapes, produced a really nice product, and then started making wine and literally taught myself how to make wine.
Well, I met Berton the first time about 15 years ago, and he came to my winery expressing an interest in making wine. So we began to work together. I was kind of his mentor in the early years. He became a very good winemaker. He's very tenacious. He would go back to his place and he would give me a lot of telephone calls saying, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? So he was very sincere and dedicated to the winemaking process. And he's, through the years, he's done an absolutely wonderful job.
Bertagna Son Kissed Vineyards started on Hagen Lane, and I've got small vineyards there on Hagen as well as in Dayton. Kind of all over Butte County, we have small vineyards to make our wines for Bertagna.
Berton is definitely an entrepreneur. His entrepreneurship also is supported with his family, and you can really see within Berton and his family how much they care about the community. Berton's been featured in a number of publications that shows his continued commitment to the agriculture community, and not just his agriculture community, but also here at Butte College, because he's part of the Wine and Viticulture Committee out here, so he's continually giving back to Butte College as well.
Well, after about 7 or 8 years of Berton and I working together, one day he said, Lou, if you ever decide to sell this place, let me know. I've kind of fallen in love with it.
I was good friends with Lou Checky, and he was always just a great mentor, and just loved spending time with him and helping him, and we helped each other. When Lou decided to retire, it was perfect timing because I, at the time, needed more space, and Lou was ready to, you know, slow down. I ended up purchasing Long Creek from Lou.
Well, I think Berton is doing a marvelous job in keeping the legacy of Long Creek Winery going. He expanded significantly beyond what I originally had.
Long Creek, it's about 30 acres or so of property that, you know, people can get a glass of wine and walk the property, and that's what we encourage them to do. They're going to see the grapes, they're going to come across, we have a llama that roams the property, and there's going to be some cattle there. There's a gorgeous big 1-acre pond. Its focus is, you know, come, our tasting room is really nice, but get a glass and just walk the property, and you don't even feel like you're in Orville, you feel like you're in Tuscany or somewhere else. You know, you just feel like you're somewhere else. And then Almendra, we really focused on, because it is in town and it's a small piece of property, we focused more inside. So you're in the barrel room, you're right underneath the still, the tasting room. It's got a lot of rustic wood that we had, that we used that was all local. So 100% of the wood that we used in our tasting room is from Westgate Hardwoods, and we sourced, you know, local trees to do everything in there. Its focus is on just showcasing not only our products that we make here, but some other people's products. And it's all local. You know, we try to keep it local. You know, we wanted to be a place where people can come enjoy seeing what Butte County has to offer.
The thing that sets him apart, I think, is that he's committed to Butte College, he's committed to agriculture business, but he's also committed to the youth in the community. He's on the North Valley Hockey Board. He started that in Glenn County. He's part of the youth organizations for local high school, Chico High Ag Boosters, Chico High Sports Boosters. For as long as I can remember Berton, even going back to elementary school, whether it was his family or himself, but I know personally he's bought animals for 4-H and FFA members at the Silver Dollar Fair for over 20 years. And so he really wants to give back to the community, and he continues to strive to do better for the community, and it shows.
I don't know of anyone in Butte County that is more generous with their time, and anything that anyone needs, that he'll be there to help. I have a lot of admiration for he and Carol. They're salt of the earth.
We're solicited constantly, and it seems very rare that we ever turn anybody down. I mean, I want to give back to the community. I mean, I want to give back to, things that I believe in. And so my wife and me, we do support a lot of stuff from different nonprofit organizations, right down to FFA and 4-H purchasing animals at the fair. I mean, we believe strongly in giving back to the community, so we're heavily involved in that and always have been, and I will continue to do it because I feel it's the right thing to do.
Just everywhere you turn, he is supporting the community, and it's a strong commitment to the community and the youth and where we live. Congratulations, Berton, on this wonderful honor for being outstanding alumni for Butte College. Thank you for all that you do for Butte College and our community and the families within them.
It's a huge honor. I mean, I didn't expect the call to be an honored alumni, and it's a privilege to be able to say that I went to Butte College, and I appreciate the privilege.
We have become very good friends. He's like a son to me now, and I have great admiration and respect for what he does. He is absolutely most deserving and worthy of this award that Butte College is extending to him. So I'm personally very proud of him, and Berton, congratulations on this award.
Come on up, Berton. Please join me in honoring Berton Bertagna 2016-2017 Alumni of the Year. There you go. Let's take a picture over here, and then you get to say it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that was a good video. Makes me look all nice and everything. My boys don't say quite the same thing about me right now. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate the honor. I didn't realize, honestly, I had no clue this was that, big of a deal. I was like, okay, they're honoring me from graduating from Butte and whatever, all right. But, this is a big dinner, a lot of people. What's neat is I see a ton of people I know, a lot of familiar faces, obviously. And it is a big honor. So thank you very much. Thank you for the people who, I guess, picked me to be honored here tonight. I appreciate that. At least I've made a few friends out there, here and there. And love the fact that I'm with Nate tonight because, Nate and me, we're like, Nate, we go way back. So it's pretty nice, the fact that we went through high school together, and we knew each other in high school, and we ran around doing what high school boys do, and then we crossed paths. Then again, our wives played soccer together like 10 or 15 years ago, and next thing I know, I'm at their house, having dinner, and and then 10 years later, now we're having dinner at the big room. So. With Big Nate. So it's an honor being up here with Nate too tonight because he's a good friend, and it's an honor to be up here. The only thing I have no idea, they didn't prep me at all because I didn't even prepare a speech. I had no idea I was even coming up here. But one of the things I want to say about Butte College that came to mind while I was sitting there listening to this thing making me look all nice and everything was Butte College, it's one of those places sometimes at junior college, people think, even I've done this before, years ago, I went to college. I have my, 2-year degree, I have my AS, and I didn't go past Butte College. But it's not a bad thing. Butte College is a good thing. So not only is it a starter place for people who move on, and go to, 4-year colleges, and they get their PhD, and they get their doctor, or whatever. Guys like me, who really, school wasn't my thing, it never was. I went to Butte College because their friends were there, the teachers were cool, there was a program that I liked, which was ag. But I went there and I took a lot back from Butte College. I mean, I got to actually say that I graduated from a college, even though it's an AS degree, which, again, it's not a bad thing. I actually framed my plaque, and I have it in my office, from Butte College. I have my ag business degree framed, and some people have Stanford and some people have this and that. I have Butte College, and I'm proud of it, though. I'm proud of it. So I just, it's not a bad thing that you only went to a 2-year college and get your AS degree. I'm very excited that I went there. I learned a lot. I met a lot of good friends. I met a lot of really great teachers. And there's a place for everybody. And, we, in the industry that I'm in, I have a lot of people coming through Butte College, whether it's welding or the viticulture program. And these are people who are going to be the workforce of the industries that I'm in. So, I appreciate what Butte College does because they're helping me with people that helps my industry. So it's a really great place, and I don't want to take up any more time, but I just want to thank everybody here supporting it because it is a good thing in our area. It's a good thing in our community, and obviously everybody believes in it because look at this room is filled with people, and thank you very much again for this award. I appreciate it.
I think we need to hire Berton to represent Butte College out there. Fantastic. Thank you so much.